Well, greetings, Business 10 students. This is week number 6 in our 16-week course here at Norco College in Introduction to Business, Business 10. This week, we're going to be looking at Chapter 5 on entrepreneurship. So this is going to be where we're looking at how to start and operate your own business. And this is a great chapter for any of you who have that desire or interest. So we'll be looking at that. Just want to say as we're looking, I'm going to move over to our class in Canvas, but just want to say that I have been working feverishly to get caught up on some of the grading. I just had a lot of assignments last week all end, and I had literally probably 600 assignments to grade among all the classes I teach. So I've been doing my best to try and get that done. So by the time you're watching this video, hopefully everything will be graded, if not very close to all being graded. And I will be working on what you submitted last week over the next few days of this week. Hopefully, my hope and prayer is to get caught up with everything this week. But as we continue on here, we're in week number 6. So I'm going to scroll down here. We're still in module 2 for a couple of more weeks. So I'm going to select that. And here we are in week number 6 right here on entrepreneurship. Now, it's not published yet. I'm actually recording this video a little bit early in the week. So this is going to come out on Monday, the 23rd of March. So I'm recording it on the 20th. But nonetheless, this is what we'll be looking at. So again, you have an overview of week 6. You have your chapters to read. So make sure you read each one of those sections of the chapter. You're going to have another self-assessment quiz. This is just to see how you're doing, how you're feeling. It's worth 5 points. Then you have your check-in assignment for week number 6. So this is going to be anywhere from 3 to 4 questions on the chapter. Then you have your homework assignment. This one's going to be a little simpler than what you've been doing. You're going to take an entrepreneurial assessment, and then you're going to kind of evaluate your results. So it's two-parted. One is to take the assessment. And by the way, you do need to take a screenshot of your results page. So once you get your results on the assessment, take a screenshot of that page and then upload that screenshot. And then in the text box that's featured, that's there in Canvas, go ahead and enter in what you thought of your results. And there's a couple questions that you need to answer. And so it's a little simpler than the ones we've been doing, I think. It's really just kind of evaluating your evaluation and your assessment to see whether you agree with it or not, etc. So I'd be curious to see what you think. But this is an assessment on whether or not you have the skills or the disciplines it might take to be an entrepreneur. And a lot of people think that they do, but they don't realize there's a lot of hidden things that come up, like being the final authority on decisions, that maybe you like making decisions, maybe you don't like making decisions. And so there's a lot to it. There's a lot of responsibility that weighs on your shoulders, and you need to have a lot of tenacity and a lot of determination to persevere when things don't go the way that you want them to. So that's what you'll be looking at in this assessment. And then, of course, you have a quiz on chapter 6. And then just to note, we will be moving our discussion post by Dan Pink on the puzzle of motivation. This is dealing with different motivational theories, most notably intrinsic versus extrinsic motivators. So you'll be working on that again as well in week number 6. You have a few more weeks to finish that, but make sure you've made your initial post, you've answered the questions, and then that you're viewing other students' posts in order to make comments on theirs and to encourage them. So that's pretty much it for week number 6. Again, a self-assessment quiz, a check-in assignment, the homework assignment, which is the entrepreneurial evaluation, and then your quiz for the chapter, and then continue to work on your discussion post. All right, have a great week all, and if you need to get a hold of me for any reason, please don't hesitate to reach out. I do have office hours. I've changed them a little bit, so make sure you check that out on the homepage where it says office hours and see when I'm available both in person on campus or online in Zoom. All right, have a great week. You'll see me on video for week number 7 next week.